Uh, hey, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I know y'all used to us coming on in the morning, but you know, it's going to just me July. I did. No, I ain't did. I wrote it down. I that's the right shit down now. You know me. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody. Y'all come on in here. Oh, doggone it. Hold on, I left my phone. Okay.
You wait till I'm good and situated
Oh, here, go right
to
here.
want me to move.
You could have passed it to me.
Again, I would have had to move. I don't want to move.
You could have passed it to me. Jesus on the main line. Oh my God.
I hope y'all started getting notifications again.
I hope they started getting notifications too.
Or it's just being shady, honey.
Oh. Oh yes. Good afternoon, y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some hot topics to talk about today. Some other personal things
this
that
is
we're
a
gonna
hot
talk
topic.
about. Ooh, child. Ooh. I seen something like that before.
I've seen quite a few things like that before.
Honey. I got to tell you a story about what happened to me on one of those.
Well, nobody ordered it, so it's no longer available.
What's no longer available?
Our sneaker MKZ21.
Oh, it's no longer available?
Nope.
Oh, well. We can start from scratch, I guess. No, but we're going to talk about that today. Hey, Patricia. And hey, Roxanne. We can always depend on Patricia. We can always depend on Roxanne to be up in here. What's going on, y'all? Is y'all having a good day? Oh God, Joseph, I got some things that I want to share with everybody. Some amazing things about some things that I found. Oh, I can't wait! I'm so excited. Ooh. Y'all, the show will be starting soon. It will be starting soon. We're just giving y'all an opportunity to come on up in here. Hey, Erica, how are you? All right, Roxanne. Roxanne says she got her second shot today, Joseph.
Yes.
All right, Roxanne.
Now you can come to the barbecue.
Well, I hope you don't feel no. I hope you don't get no side effects from it like I did. Oh, I like those. Red? Yeah, see, I want me something like that. I don't think I would look good with it because I saw somebody with a dark skinned guy like me with the blue ones, and it looks terrible. Like it was high. All right, Joseph, you ready to start the show? Because I'm ready.
You know me, I'm
All right.
ready.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what I do, and we're gonna do a countdown, and we're gonna start the show. So, guys, y'all want the countdown? Want to see it? Here it go.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us for Coffee with the Kingz. I am His Majesty. Listen, I need for you guys to hit that like button, subscribe button as you come in, and also don't forget, if you want to become a member, hit that join button. Now also remember that if you are on an Apple device, that join button will not be there, okay? You're going to need to go on an Android device or a PC in order to join us, or just simply look at the description box of this video at the end of this video and you will see the link to join as well. All right? We the McCray Kings Appreciate all of your support, and we ask that you continue to support us by going over to our McCray Kingz boutique and getting your McCray Kingz merchandise, your Dare to Be Different merchandise. Also, don't forget to check out our brand new line of sneakers. All right? With that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Always remember to walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness, and remember it's Team McCray all damn day. Talk to you soon.
The pretty girls do this. Ew, that's
still
my
do that.
song. Woo! What's going on, y'all? Hey, what's going on? As y'all can see, I am back. I am 100%. I may not be a young tender running wild and free, but I am 100% back, y'all. My health is good. I got my energy back, and I am feeling 100% better. Plus, yes, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the McCray Kingz channel. For those of you that are new to the channel, make sure that when you come in, that you hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure that if you want to join, hit the join button. Now, if you're on an Apple device, you're not going to see the join button. So you probably either going to have to do one or two things. Click the link that's in the description box, or go onto an Android or a PC, and you can see the join button and join us. Join us at the round table. Become a knight. With that being said, let's get into what we're going to get into today. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know. What's going on, everybody? I am His Majesty. Yes, I am. I am His Majesty.
Feeling back his old self is a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, I know you ain't talking, Mr. Adonis, every 5 minutes in my face talking about get into the skin.
Get into the skin's all it.
Child, he been using this Fenty Beauty skincare system. And what I have to say about it is it's doing amazing things for Joseph, because Joseph always has this issue with being dry right here in his T-zone. And now his skin is nice and soft and supple and dewy and things. So, he's just been in the mirror. Every time I FaceTime him, he's like, get into the skin. Get into the skin. Child.
Y'all see my review.
The monster, the Kraken has been released, child.
With pictures. I'm going to do a review every 5 days. So we just on day number 3. So I got 2 more days for the first review. And I'm going to do a review every 5 days with pictures to show you the progress within the days.
Okay, well then.
So, because I know a lot of y'all are looking forward to that review, because a lot of people have told me they wanted to buy the skincare system, but for various different reasons, a lot of them didn't buy it. Some of the reasons they didn't buy it, we're going to discuss that as well.
Okay.
Because some of them I just think are shady.
What with the people that are doing the reviews, or?
No, I think, well, one of the reasons a lot of people have said to me, that's why I was doing a review. People have emailed me or left messages on the picture that I posted. But a lot of people said they didn't want to buy it just because it was Rihanna.
Why? I mean, it sounds ridiculous.
Well, it's ridiculous to me, because if it was MAC or Bobby Brown or Revlon or Wet n Wild or somebody else, you would have ran out.
Let me ask you a question before you go any further. Why is it? And this is with all due respect to us, my people, because I talk about my people. Why is it that we as our people, we can go out to Macy's, we can go all these expensive department stores, and we can buy stuff, and we can spend hundreds and hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars on stuff, but then when our people decide to have a business venture or open up a business or something like that, they don't never get no support. I can't stand it. Let me tell you something.
Well,
let me tell you something. It's either see, words ain't nothing but words. That's some bullshit. But I am, and I can sit here and tell you all day, and people always have, well, I want to support black business. I want to support black business. I'm a supporter of black business. But then when somebody like me or somebody like, another black business opens up and, you go into their store and you see their stuff, oh, that's too much money. But you'll go to Macy's and you'll buy the same thing that's in that black person's store. And hold on, you're going to the same you're going to the same black person's store and you will not buy that. You won't purchase it, but you'll go to a more expensive business and buy something. I hate that. Now, and I said that to say this: if you're going to be a supporter of black business, be a goddamn supporter of black business. Don't go to a black business thinking that if you go to a black business, you're gonna see a pair of Calvin Klein jeans. I'm just using that as an example. You go to a black business and you see a pair of Calvin Klein jeans for the same price you see them in a department store. Say, oh, I'm not buying that. Black people always want to go to a black business and get a discount or think that they're going to get something for a lower price just because we black. I can't stand that. I can't stand it.
Can I finish my experience with my review of my product?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you experience, but I hate that. I hate people that sit there and they talk there. No. It's not nothing referring to what you were talking about. But this is what I'm saying. I have to get this out there. I hate black people that say I'm a supporter of black business, but they're not really a supporter of black business. I hate that. If you're going to be a supporter of black business, be a supporter of black business. Don't go into a black business thinking that you're going to get something for a lower price just because it's a black business. And that's what black people do all the time. We are entrepreneurs. We have put things out here for people to buy, and they don't buy them, Joseph. We sell T-shirts. We sell all different type of merchandise for the same prices that white people would sell them for, and nobody buys them. Well, some people do buy them, but not enough people buy them. But nobody wants to go into our boutique and buy stuff because they expect for us to have our merchandise for cheaper than another business will have it for. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. Because when I say I'm a supporter of black business, I will go to a black business, and if I see something, I will buy it. And I don't care if it's in another store for the same. I buy. I support. Learn. Stop talking shit. This is what I'm saying. Stop talking shit about being a supporter of black people, and you really not. If you're not gonna support us, then don't goddamn support us. Period. Point blank. I made these. Okay, you can finish. Right, you can finish, but what I'm saying is, if you once you finish, I'm gonna finish saying what I'm gonna say because y'all know how passionate I get about shit.
Well, I was probably about to say the same things you said, but you ain't give me an opportunity to finish about how I felt when people said what they said to me.
Well, you said you was gonna do a separate review on your product, so that's why.
I was talking about. Is that them people?
That's my
The nurse lady?
Yeah. I call that.
So like I was saying, some people said they didn't want to get it because of Rihanna. I felt the same way he did. He just said because I felt if it would have been Mac, y'all would have ran out and got it. But it was because Rihanna. Now the people that told me it was just too expensive, I agree with y'all because I've been putting it off for the longest. It had nothing to do because I don't care if it was Mac, if it was Revlon, if it was that lemonberry.
Too expensive.
If it was that lemonberry in the store, because I'm just like I'm not a person to go and spend $75 to $100 on some skincare for my face. If I did that regularly, then her product is not too expensive. But when a person like me who will go into Walmart and pick this up and say, "Oh, it's $5, I'm buying this." For me to buy 3 items for $75, for me, that's expensive.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, if I was that person, if I was a person who go into Clinique and buy their whole skincare system for $120, Rihanna's product is not expensive.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Joseph.
Because it's less
like
than
you
that.
said, you will go into Walmart, you pick up a product and say, "Okay, this is $5." You'll buy it, but that's one product.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm not buying. I have never in my life brought a skincare system honest to God, that if I brought three products, they didn't total more than $25.
Right, but if you go to Proactive, if you go to
that
places
was
like
$19.99.
right, $19.99 a month because it's a recurring.
No, but they didn't work, so it wasn't a recurring thing.
Right,
See,
but if you participate in the system, you're paying more than what you would actually pay for her skincare.
No, it's not. If you're doing it every month for $20, and then you get her skincare line and you like it every month, it's $75. That doesn't add up.
Right.
What I'm saying is, people who buy expensive things. When I say expensive, because you have a lot of people that won't buy skincare products that, like I said, that they'll go into Walmart and say, oh, let me try this because it's $5. And then this one is $4 or $6 or $7, whatever.
Right.
They ain't paying more than $25 for skincare.
Right.
So for them to see the price on that, it is expensive.
Right.
Because they're not used to spending that money.
Right.
But somebody that is buying Clinique and all of a sudden just stop, that's not expensive to them.
Right.
Because they're used to spending money for those type of things. Now, what you about to say, you get what you pay for. It's true.
Yeah.
Because in the process of, you know how much stuff I brought, from black soap to shea butter to shea soap to everything that everybody was telling me was going to work, never worked.
Never worked. Right.
I brought that, and then after I bought it, I'm reading reviews, and I'm like, damn it, I wasted my money, because I'm reading reviews, and I'm like, then I had to stop and think, because I had this for maybe now, I ordered it 2 days after my birthday, so I must have had it. It came in 2 days, so I've had it since April. I just decided to use it.
Right.
Because I got kind of discouraged when I was reading the reviews, and then I know people. One person told me, oh, it's amazing, I love it. 2 more people told me, oh, it's good, but, I can't use that on my face, and for whatever reason they couldn't use it. So then you be like discouraged, like, well, damn, I brought that. But then I was like, you know what? The only way I'm going to find out is to use it.
Right, but the lesson is that sometimes you have to pay for good quality service.
Honey,
and good
let me tell you something.
care.
If this continues to do what it is, child, every time, soon as it started to run out, they will be getting another $75.
Right.
Because you see what my face looked like versus what I was dealing with beforehand.
Right, exactly. But what I'm saying is, what I was trying to say is that, give you an example. We have 3 sneakers that we
have 2.
Well, now we have 2 that we just came out with. I've gotten several people say, "Oh, well, your sneakers are too expensive," but you'll go out to Foot Locker and you'll buy a pair of Jordans. Our sneakers are $200. The retail price of our sneakers are anywhere from $216 to $244. You'll go out and you'll go buy a pair of Jordans for $200 and up. Right?
But bump that, you'll buy a pair of motherfucking Yeezys that look like somebody stepped on them, rolled over a car in them, and they got motherfucking holes in them for thousands of dollars.
Right, but you won't buy my sneakers. Now, the one thing I have to apologize for is to the ladies, because looking at our analytics, a lot of our subscribers are women, and when I was creating these sneakers, I really wasn't thinking of that. And so I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm going to create a line of sneakers for our ladies. That's what I'm going to do. And let's see how that turns out. And guys, in the meantime, ladies, go over to our Kingz boutique. We have beautiful t-shirts over there. We have leggings. We have sports bras. We have all different types of merchandise for you ladies that you can purchase. And the prices are not astronomical. The prices are reasonable. You go into a store and you buy a t-shirt for $20, $30. Hey. You can buy the same t-shirt.
What are you doing?
On our website. And that's what I'm saying. We appreciate your support. We love your support. But we need more of your support. We really, really do. And that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that, people, oh, well, I support the Kingz. I support the Kingz. But if I say I'm selling this cup, and it costs $10. Oh, that's too much money.
You know, that was never my frustration with YouTube. You know where my frustration
Oh, and
was.
speaking of cups, Joseph, let me just pour some of this amazing juice. Guys, I got to tell y'all about this. Before we go any further, I'm sorry, Joseph, I didn't mean to cut you off. And I know you say sometimes I go on. Sometimes I go on. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I'm diabetic, and I'm always looking for something to help me in managing my diabetes. And, you know, it's one thing about diabetes, it's hard for us to stay away from sugar. But let me tell you something. This is an amazing product. This is Minute Maid. Minute Maid now has a juice, well, a series of juices that are sugar-free. This is the pink lemonade. When I tell you, even as a person that is not diabetic,
and they have a fruit punch too, right?
Yeah, they have fruit punch too. This lemonade tastes better than the regular Minute Maid lemonade. I'm telling you. Go out to your local Walmart or to your local store and get you some of this. This is Minute Maid lemonade, pink lemonade, and it says 0 sugar. 0 sugar, and it has 0 sugar. I drink this stuff all day. Child, I got another bottle over here that I'm putting in the freezer, child. Here it go, right here. I got me another bottle. It's frozen right now. I'm gonna let this, you know, melt down and get nice and slushy so I can have me a little slushy later on. But y'all go out and get this. Go out and get it and try it. And if you try it, if you go out and get it and try it, send me an email and tell me what you think of it. And if you have any products for me or products for people that are diabetic, please send it to me because I'm always looking for the newest thing. One thing I love to do with Joseph. I love to eat, don't I, Joseph? I love to eat. You know, I didn't have no appetite. I didn't have no appetite for about a week. So I'm just like catching up. I've been eating like a horse. But you know, I'm always looking for the newest thing when it comes to diabetes, to managing my diabetes and, you know, things I have. I love sweet stuff. I do. I love cake. I love cookies and stuff like that. I just don't like you know, my doctor always tells me, you must stay away from the sugar-free aisle. I don't like sugar-free cookies and I don't like sugar-free candy because it tastes like Splendor. I don't like that. So I stay away from this. So now I don't eat no cake. I don't eat no cookie. I don't eat all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking for the newest thing, something to always, you know, I love to snack. I'm a snacker. I'm a snacker. So I'm always looking for something that says, so if y'all find something, send me an email. Please send me an email. But anyway, go on ahead, Joseph. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
They do it all the time.
Well, I try not to. Joseph. I try not to.
He still think it's yesterday.
I try not to. Well, you know, you always yelling at me when we get off a line, telling me I talk over you and stuff like that.
Better off than on. Oh, so y'all.
Oh, this is so delicious.
Hey,
so
Trisha.
Delicious.
Hey, Betty. Hey, Melissa. I'm just getting people there.
Hey, Trisha. Hey, Trisha.
Hey, Uncle Fred.
Hey, what's going on, Trisha?
Roxanne and Erica.
Hey, Roxanne and Erica.
And Trisha. And Trisha.
And Shorty World.
And Shorty's World. Roxanne, you said you can't with me poking out my lips.
Child, this juice ain't nothing but the truth. Yeah.
So, and Lauren.
Getting my life.
I don't want to miss anybody because I didn't do my usual roll call. I got everybody, I believe, unless somebody just came in. Hey, Tyrone. See, somebody just came in.
Hey, what's going on, Tyrone? Hey, Lawrence.
So, we're going to talk about something today that Tremel doesn't even know backstory to.
But let's talk about before we go into hot topics. Let's talk about it. Before we go into your hot topic.
Always interrupting.
No. What I'm saying is, if you don't give me an opportunity to just say so, Joseph, just give me an opportunity. I'm not trying to interrupt you. All I'm saying is, I know you got some real hot you want to talk about, but let's talk about the small things before you talk about the big things. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to stop your flow. That's what I'm saying.
Once again,
before you talk about what you want, because you was getting ready to start talking about Portia.
What are we going to talk about?
I just wanted to tell people about the small little things that are going on in the world. That's what we do, right? We talk about the things that are going on in the world and in this country. But you always want to get to your main story, and we take a whole long time and go on a tangent about that, and then the show is over with. All I'm saying, let's talk about the little small things, and then we can talk about your hot topic.
Well,
because I want to hear about your hot topic. It's not that I'm trying to interrupt you or talk over you or anything like that. Let's be clear about that. Let's be very, very clear about that, because I get so sick and tired of you always saying that I'm interrupting you and I'm always talking, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to conduct our show in a way in which people can see that we're structured. That's it. I'm not trying to talk over you. I'm not trying to take your shine or nothing like that. That's all I'm saying. So can we do that?
Well, start.
Okay. Well, can we do that without you giving me all this attitude and you know, all you? Can we do that?
I've been sitting up here looking at myself the whole time, so I don't know what you.
Okay. Well, you know, sometimes your face reads. You know, your face reads. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to tell people about what's going on in the world. In the meantime, you over there with this attitude, like, you know, I'm doing something wrong. So can we talk about the small stuff? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in this country that I need for the people to know about. Well, that's all I'm saying. And that I want to discuss with you, my husband, at the same time, so we can have a small conversation about it, and then we can move on, and then you could talk about what you want to talk about. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to proceed with that. Joseph, North Carolina is in a state of emergency. Did you know that?
No.
North Carolina is currently in a state of emergency because they've run out of gas. There's no gas. So the people that are watching, I want y'all to know that North Carolina is in a state of emergency because there's a gas shortage about to hit because of something major that has happened in our country. One of our gas lines has been either stopped or I don't know what's going on. I'll be more than happy to update y'all on that tomorrow and get more information about it. But gas prices are going to become astronomical. So what I suggest and what the news suggests is that if you, wherever you are, make sure your gas tank is full. Make sure your gas tank is full at all times, or make sure you have some gas in your car because gas prices are about to go up. So, you know, that's really what I wanted to say. That's all I want to say. That's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. If you want to talk about your hot topic, you go right on and talk about your hot topic.
What else is going on in the world?
There's a war going on. There's a war going on in the Middle East. I've been watching news and and this is a war, you know, in Gaza, in the Middle East, the Palestinians and they're fighting. I couldn't imagine, you know, going through something like that. It's terrible. Bombs are being thrown and people are in the streets fighting. People are being killed. People are in bomb shelters right now. You know, just, you know, trying to survive. And it's a horrible thing, you know. And what people don't understand is we are so many, the United States is always in danger of something like this happening. And, you know, with things that have happened, the events that have happened to us in the past year, oh my God, you know, sometimes it leads me to think that, you know, what if something like that happened here? What if there was an anarchy or something like that? You know, these are things, unfortunately, that in our world that we live in today, we have to really, really worry about, you know. And so, yes, there's a war going on in the Middle East. And of course, you know, wars have been going on in the Middle East for years. But you know, just to see it on the news is crazy. It really is crazy. Another thing that's going on, Joseph, you know, what I don't understand is the Republican Party has just lost its whole entire mind. You know, Congresswoman Cheney right now is about to lose her seat simply because she won't support the lies about the storm on the Capitol. You know, I can't believe how many people are standing behind President number was 49. No, I won't mention his name.
46.
Yeah, 46. These people are really, really standing behind him. You know, I want to know your opinion on this. What do you think? Why do you think that the Republican Party is backing, you know, TRUMP so much? Because it seems like for me, I think that he has some information on somebody. You know, you got Dick Cheney and you got other Republicans that lead the Republican Party that are really like supporting this ex-president of ours that has been out of office as if he is like the second coming of Christ or something. It's crazy. So what do you think?
They only doing it because they want to be. If they show alliance to him, all these little Trumpicans will vote for them when it's time to vote. That's all that's about.
But yeah, what is the benefit? See, this is what I don't understand. What is the benefit? You know,
because they don't want to lose their seat.
I understand the difference in being a Republican and being a Democrat. But what I okay, me as a Democrat, I understand not only I understand the party, but what I also understand is the benefit that it is to me as an American citizen to be a Democrat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand Republicans because most of them are green jello. They don't own anything. They don't even fit the profile.
Hicks that sit on their porch, twinkling their toes and drinking their moonshine.
I'm not going to stay off of that. But most of them don't even fit the right description of a Republican. But they're running around here screaming they're Republicans with their horse-drawn carriages.
Well, I think it's a hidden agenda. I think it's you know, and this is the
I
sad
think because
part.
they think if Republicans get in office, or somehow they're going to become rich.
No, but
and somehow they're going to have the benefits that the Republicans have, and you should have known in the last 4 years that didn't happen for any of you.
Right, but
if anything, y'all are worse off than you started.
Right, but see, this is what I think, and this is the sad part about being an American citizen, and this is how it is, and this is I hopefully it would not always be this way. Our country is black versus white, black versus white. The Republican Party represents white people, and the Democratic Party represents black people. That's how it's always been.
That's the good part about being an American. No matter how dumb you look or how stupid it may be, you can be and do whatever you want to be and do.
Yeah, that's true.
So no matter how stupid you look, sitting on your porch, twinkling your toes, drinking wine out of a box, while your counterparts are sitting on their verandas overlooking Mexico, drinking wine out of a glass that has been aged for 20 years. You know, it is what it is. No matter how stupid it may look, you too can live like them, but just in an economical way.
Yeah,
it's just that simple. That's how you have to look at it, because there's no way to wrap your mind around the stupid Trumpicans that walk around here.
But why do they want to stand behind this lie?
Because he verbally says all the things that they've been thinking and they're too afraid to say.
Right, but
why do you think so many Beckys came around in the last 4 years? Why do you think so many racial things happened? Because they were getting away with it. Because there was no repercussion for what they were doing.
Because it's black versus white.
And
it's
they
black
do it,
and white.
And they do it to the right black people.
They do
it to the black people that more or less have something to lose if they knock the shit out of you. You ain't going to the hood popping that shit. You ain't going and doing it to the black people that don't give a fuck if they wake up in jail or not tomorrow. You doing it to the ones that got kids, that's middle class, that like, damn, Ray in jail, my cousin Ray in jail. I don't want to be there with him. I did my hardest to stay out of jail all this time, but bitch, I will fuck you up if you keep trying. Because you can look at the look on some of them black people's face and then you want to fuck them up.
Mm-hmm.
See, me, I take my chances because I'm going to fuck you up. That's just what it is. You talk out this side of your mouth to me, it's on and popping. Becky, Bob, Little Billy, I don't give a fuck. Because it's too much.
Yeah, but
I think they learning.
Joseph, we ain't in the hood.
But I think they
That's the
learning.
thing. We ain't in the hood.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But these people are not. Even though they may have their little ideas of what they honestly, since we have been here, we were on alert because we were around so many. What happened? Oh, we were on alert because we've been around so many white people. But the bad part is the only time we experienced any kind of discrimination was because we were married and we were gay. It had nothing to even do with us being black. And honestly, if we weren't black, we would have got the same treatment because we were gay.
Mm-hmm.
So I view that as that. I don't view that as, oh, you did it because I'm black and gay. No, you did it because I'm gay. It had nothing to do with me being black at all. It had to do everything with us being gay. And we could have been white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, whatever. They would have did the same thing that they did because it was just because we were gay. So I don't view that as a racist thing. I view that as a whole discriminatory thing, a bias.
Well, I'm going to always view our country in a racist way because that's
don't believe me. I'm not saying that the country ain't racist because that's a lie.
No, our country is racist.
It's very racist.
Our country is very racist.
What I'm saying is what we were prepared for, we didn't experience.
Right.
We experienced a whole different type of bias that in our mind, like we didn't even think about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about it in a whole different way just because we're black, that we were going to experience racism in way, especially what was going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But it happened in a whole different way. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But I don't count people discriminating against us as racism because they would have did it regardless of our skin color. Whether we were white, it would have been the same reaction. Whether we were Hispanic, it would have been the same reaction. If we were Chinese, Indian, it doesn't matter. The reaction would have always been the same, not because of our race, but because of our sexuality. Mm-hmm. So that I don't view sexuality as being racist. Racist is based on your race, not your sexuality.
No, it's not. Well,
right.
Race. I mean, sexuality is more discriminative.
I haven't
discriminative.
Experienced any racism since I've been up here. Have you?
Up here, no.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to say that for that, but I have been sexually discriminated against since I've been up here.
Well, like I said, Joseph, in my lifetime, I'm 53. Okay. The only type of racism that I've really experienced is perhaps, something that I've seen on TV like that. I've experienced more discriminatory things from my own people than I have from a white person. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, now I can't say that because when I lived in Georgia, honey, there was quite a few people I wanted to strangle by their throats and drag them across.
See, I've never had those experiences when I was as an adult.
I kept my composure because if I wasn't at work, it would have happened.
See, as an adult, I've never experienced like racism.
Oh yeah, I was told
as a child, it was different.
It was like, but it wasn't just coming out saying it. It was like the underhanded dig, like, is there anybody white here I can speak with? Because clearly you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Or another store had called my store and told them to be on the lookout because a man was coming that was racist. So of course when he came, they sucked me on him because everybody know I throw shade at him and I don't care. So the first thing he says to me is, I want the little Mexican boy that helped me. I was like, what? I said, sir, I don't know who you would be referring to, but because he was Puerto Rican, he wasn't even Mexican. I was like, I don't know who you're talking about because we don't have any Mexicans that work here. He was like, that little Mexican boy over there. I said, his name is Alex, and he's not that little Mexican boy over there. He's not even Mexican, sir. So that was a little racist situation. Mm-hmm. Then I had somebody that I had to low-key check because he was like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You people. You don't. White people, listen. Never hit black people with you people because, see, when you say you people,
you get beaten in the face.
You could have meant fat people. You could have met bald-headed
No,
people.
no. They mean black people.
No, I'm helping them out. You could have met bald-headed people. You could have met people that wear contacts, people that have earrings in their ears. But when you say that to a black person, the only kind of people we think you're talking about
is black
people.
And you get beat in the face.
So as soon as he said you people, I said, oh, and you people are so smart that you don't even know how to use a smartphone. He said, what are you trying to say? I said, well, most dummies don't know how to use smartphones. That's why you're standing here asking me how to use it.
I get
my boss grabbed me and said, come to the back.
I get so infuriated when I see stuff like that. Like when
I can't. Like I never experienced that being from New York. I've never experienced that to me, for it to happen to me.
Yeah.
So it was like way too much, child. I couldn't wait to get out of Georgia.
See, I'm like, listen, I'm one of them people, like, because I get infuriated when I see stuff like that on TV, when I see it online. I've seen these little Karen videos where a woman was calling the police on these people, talking about they using a charcoal grill, and they're not supposed to be putting wood chips and so on and so forth. And I'm like,
what Roxanne said?
What?
Joseph, you don't low key and check shit could not be in the same sentence.
Right, child. And see, I'm one of the people. I see it online, I see it on TV, but I be saying to myself, let me tell you something. I ain't never been in a situation where somebody has discriminated against me because of my color. Not no white person, because I'm telling you, the next thing y'all would see coming live from the Channel 9 News.
You say that, Tramel, but when you at work and it happens,
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
It's bad, but it's not as bad as you. See, you seeing things that are very extreme on TV when people are getting dragged. When it's like just snuck in low key. Because you hear them, and at the same time in your mind you register. Did this bitch just say this to me?
No, I don't say that. See, no, when you say something to me, what you're saying
is true. Now I'm telling you, the way that it wasn't just blatantly, oh, you black people don't know what you do. It was never that. Like there was a man that came
always
in the store.
They always try to hide it behind words.
There was a man that came in the store, and he was so racist. Me and you could be standing there doing absolutely nothing. He would walk up to you and go, I'm waiting for Oliver. Oliver could have 10 people in line. I'm waiting for Oliver. Me and you just standing there twiddling our thumbs, laughing, having a good old time. He didn't want no black person to help him at all. None of us to help him. It would be so Oliver would be sitting there like he wanted to cry because he was doing one person, and the person was like giving him grief, and he was trying to get them. And he was like, Joe, could you? I said, he told me he waiting for you. He was like, well, just see. I said, okay, but I'm not. I said, Oliver, he only comes in here for you because you're white. Mm-hmm. No, that's not the reason. I said, Allison's standing there, Jessica's standing there, Vo's standing there, and I'm here. And all of us sitting here just laughing and joking, holding our tablets, waiting for a customer to walk through the door. Because, of course, we want commission money. So we wait for somebody to come in to sell them a tablet or a cell phone. Mm-hmm. And you think that him saying that he wants you is because you give him good customer service? Really?
Right. See, that's a totally different scenario. What I'm saying is I ain't never met no white person. Well, I have. But I ain't never really met no white person that has outright come in my face and says some shit like, you nigga, or some shit like that. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You let a white person call me a nigga. You let one call me one. And I promise you, honey, if you ain't never seen Clash of the goddamn Titans, honey, the Kraken, Medusa might have cracked his face, but my face ain't gonna be cracked. Your ass is gonna be cracked. I wish a white person would. I wish a white person would come up to me in my face and call me a nigga or discriminate against me because of the color of my skin. Your ass is grass and I'm the motherfucking lawnmower. I promise you that. I would gladly, honey, put my hands behind my back and I would vogue to motherfucking jail. I'd vogue, honey. I wish a white person would ever call me a nigga. I wish a white person would ever try to discriminate against me, honey. Because when that day comes, trust me, y'all gonna see it live. International, not just here in Rome, New York. You gonna see it live on the news. This black man, he did something to something. We don't know what it looked like. We don't know what it was before he got to it. We don't know what it was. It might have been a person. Because when I get finished fucking this white person up, you ain't gonna know what the fuck he look like. He or she. I'll fuck a bitch up. I'll fuck a man up. I'll fuck a child. You can call me a nigga. I dare a white person to call me a nigga. I'll die. I will die before a white person will ever disrespect me like that. I'll fucking die. I promise you that. I promise you that. So this racism shit, see, that shit like that, shit like that don't fuck, that don't bother me, because somebody record that shit, honey.
That you mean to your face, honey, because we used to work on the same job and they used to do it all the time.
Now you can do that shit underhanded. You
over the phone, they do it all the time.
Let me tell you something, white people, y'all will want to do that shit underhanded. You will want to do it underhanded.
They do. When they
you will want to be creative with your words when you discriminating against me. You will want to do that. See, because if I catch the shade, honey, if I catch the shade, Gag Nation, the gags. If y'all don't know what Gag Nation is, honey, the gags of Gag Nation is going to set in on your ass. Trust me when I tell you that. That's one thing I do not play. Now, I grew up in a day and age, and like I was saying yesterday when I went live. Hold up. When I was yesterday when I was talking, I was saying yesterday, I grew up and see, this is the reason why I am the way I am, Joseph. I grew up in a small town. I grew up in Lumberton, North Carolina. Okay, and like I said, the way I grew up, black people lived on one side of the railroad track, and white people lived on the other side of the railroad track. The only time that black people went over to the other side of the railroad track where white people lived there, I watched my grandmother get up in the morning and go over to the other side of the railroad track and clean up black people's houses. I've seen the Klan. The Klan has marched down my block. Okay. So I've seen what racism is. I've seen the Klan. I lived in a town where when I was a kid, a white person saw you, and if you was on the other side of the track, they say, nigga, get your ass on the other side of the track. I'm 54 years old now. 53, I'm sorry. I'm 53. And this is 2021. I'll fuck a bitch up. I will fuck a bitch. I will fuck a white person up. I am a white person's lad. I am their nightmare, honey. When we go to court, that person, every time they think about me, when they hear the name Tramel, if they hear truck, they asses, they I don't care. I don't care. If they hear my goddamn name, the motherfuckers are gonna scream, honey. When I get finished with their ass, they're gonna be sitting on the 5th floor playing with their goddamn toenails. Because that's the person. Yeah, I'm the nicest person in the world. You know that, Joe. But let me tell you something. You cross me the wrong way, or you do some shit to me, I will be your worst goddamn nightmare. I'm that black person that will get a goddamn chair and sit in front of your house just like this, honey. I am the black person that will sit in front of your house. That will go. You will be sitting in your dining in your living room with your kids having family night, and I'll be in your window just like this. The black, yes. You look at this black skin. That's me. That's me. I'm the one. I am that one. I am that one. I wish it. And I've heard horror stories about white people going to black people's houses. They done seen them online. They ain't like something. They said they can come to my house. I got something for your black ass. Yes, I'm a content creator. I got you come to my house. I don't care if you're black or white. This goes for black or white. I don't give a fuck you black. If you don't like what I do here, what I say here, I wish a motherfucker would come to my goddamn house. I got something for your ass. See, because I'm the bitch. If you come to my house talking about what I saw you online and da-da-da, I'm going to yank your ass in my house. And I'm going to wear your ass like a motherfucking shoe. That's me. That's me. And Joseph's going to be like, Shamel, let it go.
I'm not violent.
I'm violent. I'm not violent, but I'm a violent bitch when you fuck with me.
And Melissa,
And when you
believe
fuck with
you.
what I love, I'm a violent ass motherfucker.
I'm like you, honey. I'm gonna give it to you the way you give it to me.
I ain't gonna give it to you. I ain't gonna give it to you the way I give it to you. Because you know what? Fights ain't fair. Fights ain't fair. And ain't no such thing as a fair fight unless you stand in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Now, if you
and there's a referee in the middle. That's a
forth,
fair fight. Fighting ain't fair. I ain't no fair fighter. You fuck with me, trust me. I'm going to do every single thing to wear your chop. Let's change this. Go on here, Joseph. Go on here and talk what you said. Because you know what? Because Lord have mercy. Lord, keep me near the cross. Hold me, Jesus. Because I'm getting ready. My passion takes over me. I don't get Joseph. Let me just say this. Joseph always talking about, you don't want the neighbors to hear you. You don't want their. I am a human being. Let me say this. I am a human being. If the neighbors don't want a motherfucking hear, then they can close their goddamn windows. I don't care about these neighbors out here. I love my neighbors. But if there was a neighbor here that lived in our neighborhood that didn't like me, then stay your motherfucking ass the fuck away from me. That's how I am. I get along with everybody. I can get along with all these neighbors that live here in my neighborhood, and I don't give a fuck. My window is open and they can hear what I'm saying. I don't hold my words just because I think that it's gonna offend somebody. If I got something to say, I say it. I don't care about scaring no damn neighbors. If you scared, you know what I do?
But see, that's the double side.
When I get scared,
that's the double side thing.
No, it's not a double side thing.
You don't want
Joseph.
No. That's double side. Because if they were making a video, if they was on YouTube and they was making a video saying that niggas this, niggas that, and we heard it, we would get offended because of what we heard.
Yeah, I would get offended.
But you, on the other hand, feel you can sit here and say what you want like that. And if they don't want to hear it, then don't listen. But if it was in the reverse and we heard it, we would be offended.
I would be offended, but you know what I would do?
But it can't. What I'm saying is, it can't. But please don't tell me you confront them because ain't nobody in their right mind.
I wouldn't.
After you just said you.
I wouldn't. If I was offended, let me tell you something. If I'm offended, I don't care. I don't care if it's a neighbor. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. If it was a neighbor, I don't care who it is. If I'm offended by something or somebody says something that I don't like, you know what I do? I stay the hell away from you.
Oh, I'm not saying.
I stay the hell away from you.
Sitting up in your face.
I don't have to confront you on nothing that you said because you know what you said, right? I don't have to confront you on nothing. But I don't hold my words and I don't hold back how I feel just because I'm scared that I'm going to offend somebody. If I offend you, I offend you. Get the fuck over it, or you stay the fuck away from me if you don't like me. That's the type of person I am. When I get scared, you know what I do? I stay in my motherfucking house and I mind my goddamn business. Well, that's how I am. If you and like I said, I live next door to a man that was a member, a card-carrying member of the Klan. A card-carrying member of the Klan. And I had a conversation with him. And the one thing that I respected about him was he was the type of person that said, no, I don't like black people. I don't like black people. That's what my race teaches me. I don't like the mix of black and white and so on and so forth. He said, but I don't mess with black people. And he didn't. He said, I respect it. He said, I respect the next man just like they respect me. Just stay off my goddamn property. If you step one foot on my property, I'm going to blow your motherfucking brains out. That's the type of person he was. I can respect that. I can respect that. Even though you don't like my race, even though you don't like, I can respect a man for saying that. Okay, because that's the man that's saying to me, I'm giving you fair warning. Okay? I'm giving you fair warning. And he ain't holding back how he feel about something. Okay? So if a neighbor or anybody hear anything that I got to say and they don't like it, they have a choice. Always remember that in life, you have a choice. You have a choice that if you don't like something that I say, that you stay away from me. You don't have to confront me. You don't have to say a goddamn thing to me. But know this, if you do confront me, be ready and have yourself a bucket of water to put out the motherfucking fire. Because just as much as you bring in the fire, I'm bringing the fire too. Because if you got some fire, I got some lighter fluid. I got something to make that fire blaze up higher. That's the type of person I am. I am a human being. And the one thing that I stand on is above anything is respect. You gonna respect me. I don't care if you don't, if I say boo and you don't like it, you still gonna respect me. And if you don't want to respect me and you want to confront me and say, Tramel, I don't like the fact that you said boo, and I'm gonna whoop your ass, I'm gonna say, well, goddamn it, let me go in the house and put on my goddamn Daisy Dukes and my Vaseline and let's get out here, honey, and start motherfucking windmilling. That's the bitch that I am. That's the only way I feel people should be. I feel like if you don't like something, if you're a person that lives in this country or wherever you live at, and you don't like something, you have a choice. You either confront it or you shut the fuck up, mind your goddamn business, stay the fuck away from me, and that's it. Did I say something wrong, y'all? Because if I'm wrong, y'all, I want y'all to put it in the comments. I want y'all to send me an email and say, Tramel, I think it was wrong the way you were saying what you said. That's
ain't nobody messing with him.
Oh no, ain't nobody messing with me, child. Ain't nobody gonna never mess with y'all. Ain't that's the one thing that people ain't got to ever worry about, child, is somebody messing with me. Because guess what? You think you know crazy. You think you know crazy, honey. I can show you want crazy. I'll show you crazy. I'll show you crazy. I can be crazy as cat shit. I can be 2 cans, 10 cans. I can be 3 cans, 5 cans shorter than a 6-pack, honey. You want crazy? I'll show you crazy. I can show you crazy, honey. I'm the bitch that'll kill your ass and then sit in front of your house smoking a cigarette, butt naked, with your blood all over me. And when the police get there and say, what happened? I'll be like, oh, I'm just sitting here having a cigarette. I'm just sitting here having a cigarette. That's me.
Well, I know not to try to monetize this video.
Well, you do. If that be the case, let's proceed. Go ahead.
You finished with your racist rant?
And that's not a race. That was not a racist rant. That was not just a racist rant. Y'all sat here and drank all this juice. All right, y'all. Go ahead, Joseph.
You sure? Get it out your spirit, because when I start talking, I don't want to hear.
Joseph, I'm sitting here having my juice. Go ahead.
Right now, as soon as I get into. So let me. Wait. Hold on. And I'm making sure.
But that's the thing, Joseph. If I have a question.
See, I'm just fixing. See?
If I have a question, and this is what y'all tell me if I'm wrong. See, because me and Joseph, we get into these debates when we get on camera. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Joseph want me to sit here and let him talk. And if I have something to say, he want me to not say it. If you're saying something that's gets a reaction, why can't I react? Do y'all think I should react? Do y'all think I should? I'm just gonna sit here.
React to what?
To react to whatever you're talking about. You want me to sit here and you want to talk, but you want me to sit here and you don't want me to say nothing.
Who said that?
Yo!
No.
Yo! What? Go ahead and tell your story.
I don't have a story to tell. Actually.
Yes, you did. No, you want to talk about Portia.
That wasn't the story to tell.
Okay, well.
Because most of them don't have them.
Listen, I just get so frustrated. And y'all, this don't have nothing to do with y'all. But I get so frustrated with my husband because he's always trying to stop me from being who I am. And maybe you're not trying to stop me from being who I am, but that's how I feel. You try to stop me from being who I am. You're not as passionate as I am when you speak. I'm more passionate when I get a hold of something. I get a hold of it. I get it out my system.
That's the problem.
The way I get it out my system. And sometimes you become uncomfortable with it and you don't like it and you feel like I should have some type of decorum about something like, Tramel, you don't want to be talking too loud because you don't want the neighbors to hear and stuff like that. No, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn neighbors. I don't care about no neighbors. Whenever I got something to say, I don't give a fuck about nobody. Nobody. You always trying to tell me that I'm talking too loud. You need to stop talking so loud and da da da. No,
I say you
that's not who I listen. That's not who I
next
am.
to you, so it sounds like you're screaming.
Okay, well, if it sounds like I'm screaming, then move over. If it sounds like I'm screaming, then move over. But I'm asking you, and this y'all, we ain't fighting. We're not fighting, but I'm asking you to let me be me.
And
this is who I am.
Asking you that when I open my mouth to say something, you stop interrupting me every time.
I don't interrupt you though. I don't interrupt you. If you are saying something, I may ask you a question, or if you said something that I feel as though I need to make a statement about, I'm going to say that. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to say something. It's not interrupting you. It's interacting with you. That's not. There's a difference. There's a difference. You think when you talk, I'm like setting out to interrupt you, but I'm not setting out to interrupt you. I'm interacting with you while you're telling your story. Just like when I'm sitting here and I'm saying something, you interact with me when I talk. I'm not interrupting you. You're trying to make it seem like I'm being rude and that I'm interrupting you when you're talking about something, and that's not it. I'm interacting with you. All I'm saying to you is this, and y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. My name is Tremel. This is Joseph. We two different people. We have two different personalities. As y'all can see, I can get loud and boisterous. I can carry on. I can give you this. I can give you this. I can give you face. I can give you all. That's just who I am. I'm very animated. You ain't animated like I am. Let me be me, because I let you be you. And if we can't do that together, then what do we do this for? What are we doing for? That's all I'm saying. And then when I give him the floor, this is what I get. Silence.
Well, because at this point, I just feel like it's useless. But anyway. So, Miss Housewife, Miss Portia, decided she was going to let social media know that she's with Fallon's ex-husband. But not only is she with Fallon's ex-husband, she looks like she's pregnant by Fallon's ex-husband. Now, for those of you that don't watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Fallon is the one that was fighting with Latoya all season because Latoya kept telling her that her husband was cheating on her and looking for some, with other women. Fallon kept saying that's not none of your business, that's not true, it's not true, but they filed for divorce, and he filed for divorce from her in January. Portia and him been together since probably the middle of April, based on what she said. And she's wearing what looks like an engagement ring from this man. Now, a lot of people are saying you never let another woman swim in your pool because she'll swim off with your husband. Because if you remember the episode when they went to Fallon's house, Portia was in her pool. So the real shade is, how do y'all feel about the fact that even though she claimed her and Fallon wasn't friends, she's been at parties with Fallon. She spent the whole season with the woman in her house, in her pool, but she claims they're not friends, and now she made off with her millionaire African husband. And Miss Fallon, all she got for it is a prenup and a divorce. Dennis, she said Dennis and I forget the guy's name, are co-parenting little PJ just well. And she says she's going to be happy no matter what. She wakes up happy and she goes to bed happy. And she don't see what the problem is. And there's a picture of the new man, her in between, and Dennis on the other side. And she's hugged up with the new man showing off the engagement ring. And Dennis is standing there looking like the fool in the picture next to her. So how did y'all take that when you found out that Portia is with this woman's man, her ex-husband? Now, he filed for divorce, but then he pulled it back. But then he refiled it. So clearly he was on the fence about divorcing her. But he divorced her anyway. And then Portia moved in on her man in the middle of April based on what she posted on Instagram yesterday. Now, you always have a problem with people running after people's exes. But how would you feel if somebody was swimming in our pool that you more or less just met for whatever reason, and then me and you get a divorce or file for divorce, and 2 months after you file for divorce, I'm with this person that was in the pool talking about we're in love and we're going to be together no matter what you say or anybody else says.
Well, see, me being the person I am, first of all, I don't even understand why you bring stuff like that to me. Listen, me being the person that I am, first of all, this right here. Do I really need to tell this? Do I really need?
You done hung out with this person. I was never there. You done hung out with this person. You done been to parties with this person. You done had conversations with this person. You done seen somebody else disrespect their husband. And all of this stuff. And now, because you divorcing me and they getting a divorce, me and him decide to be together.
See, it ain't gonna go that far with me. See, the first time, this is the thing. Let me tell you all something about relationships. The problem that I have with a lot of people that allow their spouses or their mates or their lovers and stuff like that to run over them is that they don't nip shit in the butt from the beginning.
Well, in actuality, before in the show, you only see her introducing her husband to them one time.
Mm-hmm.
He's never been nowhere else with her.
I get it.
So it ain't even like him and Portia had a chance to sneak off somewhere, unless it was off camera.
Let me tell you, the first time that I see it, let me tell you something, Joseph, if you ever decide to cheat on me, honey.
That's not what I said.
No. I know that's not what you said.
It wasn't about cheating because they was getting a divorce.
No, it is because if you ain't divorced, come on now, y'all, come on, church. If you ain't divorced, then you're cheating. If you ain't divorced and you are in the midst of a divorce and you are dating someone else, you're cheating. Because you still married.
And then I agree with you. She been with that man for more than what she said.
You still married. So this is the type of person that I am, Joseph. I'm the type of person, if you cheating on me, you will want to not let me see any signs of it. I better not be confronted. I don't care if we divorce and if we file for divorce and I seen you with the bitch. If I seen her, I don't let shit go that far. I'm not gonna let nothing go that far. It's like if I came home and somebody that I felt as though was trying to hit on you or whatever is swimming in my motherfucking swimming pool.
But that all you did was invite all your friends over.
Okay.
And I wasn't in the pool. I just came out and said, y'all want something to drink? Mm-hmm. And I brought y'all a drink, and I went and you said, oh, by the way, y'all, this is my husband, Joseph. Mm-hmm. I said, hey, everybody, and I left. Mm-hmm. That was to the extent that I saw.
Okay, that's fine.
But clearly, if you got an engagement ring now, mm-hmm. right, soon as she gets divorced, but then how do you feel? See, there's a whole lot of things that
if you got an engagement ring, if you got an engagement ring with my husband, and we in the midst now. Okay, we divorced, that's different.
No, you divorced now. Yeah. But clearly, if he set for divorce in January, pulled it back, and then did it again, but the divorce was simple because you had a prenup, so ain't nothing to fight over.
Okay.
But in April, now
you and this other person
is engaged. Clearly, y'all been dating before this.
Okay. I can't do nothing about that. It's too late for me to do something about it. It's too late for me to do something about it.
What I'm saying is, but then you really gotta feel like a fool when you've been fighting with somebody the whole season.
Mhm.
And she been trying to tell you your man ain't shit.
Mhm.
He cheating on you. He running
And
around
then she
town
end
with
up
other
with
women. No, and then he ends up with one of your cast members.
Right. I get that. See, it's too late for me. See, after the fact, it's too late for me to react to it. If we done went through all this and we divorced and now you done ran up with one of my friends, it's too late. I'm gonna look at it and say, this person ain't my friend no more.
But Portia claimed they were never friends to begin with.
Okay.
They just was taping the show together.
Okay, well then if that be the case, it's still too late for me to react to it. See, if you don't catch something, this is what I'm saying. And this is how you got to know your man. Pay attention. See, when you marry or when you're in a relationship, you always got to pay attention. You always got to pay attention to what's going on in your relationship. You know how you always tell me, Tramel, I know you, Tramel. I know my husband. I know, because you know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know me.
But that's not to say that you wouldn't cheat on me.
Okay.
Do I believe you would cheat on me? No.
Mm-hmm.
Can I honestly say that you would not cheat on me?
Right.
I would believe not, but I can't say that because
Right.
it's you. And you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
What I'm saying is, and I made a video last week about this, pay attention to the signs. Because shit start changing and rearranging.
Mm-hmm.
And when that starts happening and you start thinking something ain't right, it's always something
right. But after the fact, it's too late for you to do something about it. And that's what I'm saying. When you're in a relationship, you got to watch, you got to pay attention to your relationship. Because the minute, and I'm not saying that you're supposed to walk around on eggshells and say, you know, I better watch my husband so nobody don't take him away from me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying pay attention to your relationship. When I say that,
what was changed was they made fun of him
mm-hmm.
because Fallon was younger than him. And he was quote unquote an old man.
Right.
So you making fun of her man.
Mm-hmm.
But then see Portia, we already
and now you end up with her. But see, this is my thing.
She's an opportunist,
mm-hmm.
and she a gold digger.
Right.
And she done ran out and got her a Peter.
Okay.
But she needed to talk to Cynthia and realize that don't work.
Right. But see, here's my thing. My thing is like I said, when I say pay attention to your relationship and pay attention to your marriage and so on and so forth, marriage is a majority of marriage, and this is what we're learning, and this is what we've learned. Marriage is about you got to communicate with your spouse. You got to communicate with your partner. You got to communicate. If you ain't communicating with your spouse and you don't sit there and you have a conversation with your spouse and you not the person, and I'm not saying, see, because I'm not up my husband's ass every 5 minutes. And he will tell you that. Even when we in the house together, I stays upstairs and you stay downstairs because I give you a space. Right? But at the same time, we talk. We communicate with one another. We know what one another is doing. If I'm doing something, if I say to you, Joseph, I'm going to the store, you know I'm going to the store. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying you got to pay attention to your relationship, not in the sense of always thinking that your spouse is out there doing something or somebody trying to take your spouse away from you. You got to pay attention. You got to know the person that you're with. You have to understand the person that you're with. You got to communicate with the person that you're with. You got to love the person that you're with. You got to like the person that you're with. You got to accept the person, even with all their flaws and everything that whatever. You got to pay attention to your relationship. Because if you don't pay attention to your relationship, it's like they say, the old saying, what you won't do, who will? And even when you won't do it, another bitch will try it. Okay, so you got to watch the sign, and like Joseph said, you got to pay attention to the signs. When you pay attention to the signs, oh honey, let me tell you something. The Lord will speak to your heart. The Lord is going to speak to your heart. Let me tell you something. 90% of the time, when a woman has an instinct that her husband is cheating on her, or her spouse, or her boyfriend, or whatever is cheating on her, guess what? He's cheating on her. He's cheating on her. He cheating.
I told y'all why last week.
He cheating. Now, I'm the type of person, if I was in this situation, I would have known that shit, honey, before you even went down to the courthouse.
You know that you and me wasn't getting along and we was already talking about getting a divorce. See, the thing is, unless it took place off camera, and it had to take place off camera, Because you could look at some shows and be like, she gonna end up with him. She like him. She gonna be with him. Unless it took place off camera, they never showed Portia and this man together. They was too busy stuck on the Portia had sex with the stripper.
Well, first of all, just you gotta realize you're looking at reality TV number one.
No, but that's what everybody's saying.
On.
That this is better than the Portia with the stripper thing.
Right,
which is true because but she looks pregnant. So that ain't reality TV. That's just real.
Looking pregnant and being pregnant is two different things.
No,
let me just say this about what you're talking about. First of all, what you got to remember is this: that you're looking at reality TV. And as much as we want to believe that reality TV is reality, hold on, let me finish. As much as you want to think that reality TV is reality TV and that is true, sometimes things may not be true. Sometimes things may be true. 9 times out of 10, things are true. But reality TV, they omit things. They omit things. They don't say things about certain things simply because it brings more attention back to that show. Hold on, let me finish.
Take over the truth.
Well, hold on, let me finish. What you got to remember is that with reality TV, it's always going to be something. In order for reality TV to be reality TV, come on, y'all, in the comments, it got to be juicy. Number one, it's got to be juicy. So, we've learned throughout the years, when reality TV first started, we had to take it for what it was. But now that we know a lot of things that go on, in the background, because things that go on in the background are starting to come to light, like this story.
But nobody would have known she didn't tell it.
Oh, they sure would have known.
And they off. The season is done.
That don't make no difference.
No, what I'm saying is
that don't make no difference because guess what? Another season is gonna come on again, right? The show ain't been canceled, right?
But she gotta wait till it starts.
It don't make no difference. In the meantime, while they waiting, the whole thing is playing out. Either in the blogs.
Is gonna even get another season,
right? It don't matter.
I mean, now they want Fallon. Now they want Fallon to get a peach.
Right.
Because they want to see her back.
Exactly. Reality TV is not what you think it is. We starting to realize, and this is what I got to start realizing. As much as we watch it and we get passionate about it, and we see the things that unfold on it, it's scripted.
But I told y'all,
it's not. It's not something that you watch it and everybody lives happily ever after. It's not. It's meant. But these things like this are meant to happen. Why do you think these people are on reality TV? Why do you think they pay them so much? Because it's meant to happen. I'll give you an example. One of my favorite reality shows used to be R&B Divas, right? And the one thing I learned about reality TV, there has to be an underdog. There has to be a fall person. There has to be what they call it, a villain. We'll say villain. Okay. And on the first season of R&B Divas, they had Kelly Price on there. Let me tell you something. They made Kelly Price look like she was the biggest bitch in the world on that show. So much so that people was going to her mama house, and people would attack her sisters and stuff in the street. When they would see Kelly, they would call her all kind of bitches and names and stuff like that. When in reality, Kelly Price may not have been that way, but the show paid her to be the villain on the show. And that's exactly what she did. She had, they told her, Kelly, you are the one that we want to create a storm, if you may. And that's what she did. Kelly created this storm on that show to the point where people hated her. Dawn Robinson was on the same show with her. And Dawn was the underdog. Dawn from Evo. She was the underdog. She was the flunky on the show. They did. Then the next season, they had Latavia from Destiny's Child on there. Underdog. She was the underdog. They every time it came a time to sing, Latavia would not sing. And they had people was like, This girl was in Destiny's Child. This bitch can't sing. This bitch can't sing. And she didn't sing. Y'all got to understand reality TV it's a show. It's a show. How much money you think they're paying? How much money you think they're paying for Portia to do what she's doing? Now, it may be true. It may all be true.
I think she can't.
But how much? But look at it in this way. See, this is why I always try to tell you to look at things from both sides of the spectrum. You have to look at it like this. How much money you think they're paying Portia to create the storm that she has created? Because she doesn't create a storm.
No, but I don't think they knew about that. I think she did it to solidify herself being on the next season.
Of course. No. She didn't do it to solidify herself being on the next season. They came, the show came to her and said, "This is what we want. This is what you gonna do."
Well, no, that's like when they.
That's like Kenya Moore.
Right.
That's like Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore. People think Kenya Moore is the biggest bitch in the world, and I promise you, Kenya Moore is not like that. I've met Kenya Moore many times, many times, and Kenya Moore is not the bitch that y'all see on TV. She's not.
Well,
Kenya Moore is one of the sweetest people that you would ever want to meet in your life. But on the show,
act like her.
Yeah, you know Aquarians that act like her, and she may act like that now. Maybe she do. I haven't seen Kenya in years. But what I'm saying to y'all is the Kenya I know. That's not the Kenya I know. That's just like we remember the other night we were talking about Coco, and you were saying how arrogant she was and so on and so forth. Let me tell you something about Coco. Coco is the sweetest person in the world. Coco from SWV is a person that will give you the shirt off her back. She will. She got a beautiful son. She got a beautiful, and yes, I know Coco as a person that can be arrogant about her talent. And she has every right to be sometimes arrogant about her talent because she is that good. But she ain't no bitch. She ain't no bitch. She ain't the bitch that everybody perceived her to be the other night when she was on Versus. I told you what happened. Coco was acting the way she was acting on the Versus thing because she had just witnessed a murder.
Hey, Closet Talk.
Y'all got to understand. That's what they do to keep us interested. That's what they do to keep us glued to the TV.
Well, some people
to watch the next week because now you can't wait. I know you can't wait to see what's going to happen now, right?
What?
You can't wait to see what's going to unfold now, right?
What? They're not on. They're done.
Yeah, they done. But you looking forward to the next season because you know Portia gonna be on the next season.
They done. Now, she put it on Instagram.
Right. But you know she's gonna be on the next season, right?
It's gonna play out on Instagram before it play out anywhere else.
Yeah, and then when it play out on TV, the
only way that interests me is if she's pregnant because I want to see how she gonna tell this woman that she got pregnant by her ex-husband.
And what she do? What is this woman gonna do?
She need to take that same energy that she used for LaToya on Portia. Because LaToya tried to tell her
right
that she said he was doing
right, but at the end of the day, then what? At the end of the day, then what? Because
half of them probably won't even be back because allegedly, Phaedra supposed to be coming back.
Mm-hmm. Candy says she's leaving. They say
leaving if Phaedra comes back.
Right, but how do you know that? How do we know that? How do we know that Phaedra is really coming back? We won't know Phaedra is coming back until they make an announcement that Phaedra's coming back. Or we know that in the blogs and in the news they're saying Candy says if Phaedra come back, she leaving. Now I heard a story on the Housewives that said that Candy said she didn't say she was leaving because Phaedra was coming back. Candy says she was leaving because she's tired. She says she's stressed out about the show. She said she doesn't like reunions. She said the reunions puts knots in her stomach. She said because she hates the fact that they sit there for hours sitting there arguing with each other on a reunion show. Now you got another blog that says Candy said, well, if Phaedra come back, I'm leaving because that's what the show does. The show has to continue to create a buzz so they can stay on TV. They can stay on the network. That's what y'all got to understand. It's reality TV. You can't take that as real. You can't take it as real all the time. Some things might be true and some things might not be true. And although some things may be true, if it is true, well, what the hell we gonna do? But talk about it. We're going to talk about it and we're going to tune back in. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it and tune back in.
And it's fun.
And it's fun. It is. It's fun. It's fun. I love to see the shit unfold. It's like one of my favorite shows is The Oval. That first lady on The Oval, honey, let me tell you something. That bitch got nerve. It ain't even she got nerve. She the first lady and she knows she can do anything she wants. But that's why people tune in. Just like the haves and have-nots. I love the haves and have-nots. People love to hate Veronica on the haves and have-nots because that bitch crazy as a roach.
So I want to ask y'all a question. Why is it that everybody feels Portia did something wrong and not the man? Why was it wrong for her to be with him, but nobody's talking about him being with her?
Because they don't never blame the man.
But that's my point.
They don't never blame the man. And the man is never blamed. Listen, it's just like you always say about church. When you always talk about church, Joseph always say, you know, if in the Pentecostal world, if a woman gets pregnant, she's silenced. They silence her. They take her.
Well,
she can't participate in church. Hold on, let me finish. She can't participate in church, stuff like that. And the woman is always doing, you know, they always come down on the woman. But we as the man in this whole situation, what happens to the man that got this woman pregnant out of wedlock? Nobody look at him. What about the pastor that done got this parishioner pregnant? They don't look at the pastor. They say, okay, well, pastor, we forgive you. Keep on preaching. That's it is what it is.
Religion is based for the benefit of heterosexual men.
Exactly.
Everything is for the benefit.
No.
Of heterosexual
Everything.
men.
No. Everything is benefited for the benefit of men. A man can do something and be redeemed. A woman can do something and she's not redeemed. She's ridiculed. She's teased. She's told she's a whore. She's a slut. She's this. She's that. And
she's doing the same thing a man does.
And she's doing the same thing a man does. If a man is dating multiple women, he's dating multiple women. If a woman dates multiple men, then she's a hoe. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And this
is always up to the woman to say no to the man? Why can't he say no to her?
It's not. It's all about how you feel about yourself.
People make it seem whenever something like this happens, the first thing out their mouth is she know better. Why did she have to know better? What happened to him? He's stupid. He a dummy. He ain't got no common sense.
Well, they talk about the men.
They all know common sense.
They talk about men. Let me tell you something. When they talk about men, and when they talk about men like that, guess what? See, and that's the difference between men and women. See, a woman is, and y'all, I'm not being chauvinistic. I hope I'm not being chauvinistic. But the difference between men and women is most women are more sensitive than men. You can sit there and call a man a hoe all day. He'd be like, oh, a hoe. You calling me a hoe? Okay. Let me put my hoe badge on. See, a woman ain't gonna put no hoe badge on.
Well, it's no different than with the whole stripper thing. Men would have been there, and 10 of them could have screwed the stripper, one right behind the next, and none of them would have sat there and said shit. But as soon as a woman do it, all the rest of the women come out, oh, she screwed the stripper. Oh, she had that nasty bitch had sex with the stripper. Meanwhile, or y'all just mad because he didn't come in your tipping in your room.
Come on now.
Because if he would have tipped in your room and took the little head and rubbed it up on the little knot, you'd have been, oh, take it, Bono. Don't tell nobody.
But that's it, y'all. This is what we're talking about today.
No, my thing is, I think a lot of women get jealous because some women just don't care, and they don't care what people say, and they don't care. They act like men, which I don't have a problem with that. Because my thing is, if a man can do it, why can't you do it?
Right.
But at the same time, men don't shame other men.
Right.
Y'all shame each other.
Right.
That's the problem.
But do you think modern day society everybody in modern day society feels the way you do? No, they don't. Most people in modern day society feel like we said a woman should know better, right? They feel like the woman should know better.
I think I can't call them millennials because they're not called millennials. And they're not generation. Are they Generation X?
No, they're not
They
Generation
something.
X. Y. Generation Y.
Whatever they are, these new breed of kids, they don't think that way.
Mm-mm.
It's us older people.
Well, these
that
new
think
kids
that
don't
way.
even think in the sense of relationships most of the time.
No, they do. That's why there's so many of them screaming they fluid and they this and they that because they just want to be loved and they don't care.
No. They just want to get Netflix and a pizza and they want to fuck.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't think like we.
Yeah, they don't think in the sense of
They
relationship.
don't think in this, but they don't think in the sense of, well, I'm having sex with 10 boys. I'm a hoe either.
Mhm.
They think
No, they
of,
don't.
well, he can do it, so why can't I?
Right, and they be like, and I don't care what nobody thinks. If I want to, if I want to
If
go
I
out,
want to
and
love a
fuck
girl,
10
I
niggas,
love a girl.
Right.
If I want to love a boy, I love
Right.
a boy. I love whoever I want to love,
and that's how I think life should be. I believe
I
that
believe that.
every person in this
But I
country.
also think that they're doing it for a whole nother reason.
Yeah, of course they are.
I
There's a
think they're
motive.
doing it because they're looking for love because they're not getting it because their parents aren't giving it to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with you being fluid because fluid to me is just bisexual.
Right.
But what I have a problem with is the amount of people doing it, or the amount of people that are now just so they want to be loved.
See that? You absolutely right. It's not reality TV. It's altered, scripted TV.
Oh yeah, well
That's what it is.
I told y'all when I did the reality show, my sister was writing for it, and she gave us a script, and we had to do what the script said, and then it was add in whatever you want to add in. But this is what you have to do. So if they said, okay,
you got to create a storyline.
You got to
talk
about this. You sit here and talk about this. But meanwhile, let's just say I told the producers, you know what? I'm cheating on Tramel, and I want to bring it out in the conversation. They'll give a script that says,
okay, if that's what you're doing, this is what we're going to do.
Omar, make sure you ask Joe
exactly
about this person and what's their relationship, and act like you already know.
Because it's going to
so
get
he
them
can
ratings.
be shocked and surprised.
Because it's
so the only reality in it is that he don't know what's about to go down because they want a real reaction out of his ass. But me and Omar knows what's about to go down because I done told him what I'm doing. They done briefed him into what to do. And the only real reaction is his reaction. So that's why it's reality TV.
Of course. I'm telling you. And that's the sense you got to think in whenever you're watching these reality shows. Whenever you're watching them. Is that it's something that's scripted. It's something that there's a motive behind it. There's a motive behind it. Of course, there are writers behind it. There are people behind the scenes that manipulate things so they can get certain things out. Because the most important thing is just like us being here on YouTube.
This whole story.
It's just like us being here on YouTube. Let me tell you this: us being here on YouTube and other content creators being here on YouTube. Y'all tell me what it's about. And it's some content creators in the comments, and just what we were talking about this morning. It ain't about your content all the time. It's not always about you. Well, it is about your content, but it's about clicks and views. It's about clicks and views. That's the one thing that I've always been told. I've been told that I know content creators that have been on YouTube for years, and they have told me, Tramel, it's about clicks and views, because the more traffic that you get to come to your channel, the more views you're going to get. The more views you get, the more money you get. The more your popularity goes up, the more views you're going to get. We was just talking about this one content creator this morning, and Joseph was saying, oh, he back. He back up here now. He making videos again. He making videos again. And da 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 da. I say, yeah, he making videos because he knows there's a story being created. It's an opportunity for him to generate this. See, when a content creator gets on YouTube, some of them, when they get here and they create these stories and they beefing back and forth with each other, it's not because they hate each other sometimes. Sometimes it ain't. I might not even hate you, but if it's gonna create some money for me, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure that I do every single thing that I can do to continue to get you to go back and forth with me. See, because the more you go back and forth with me, the more money that we generate. The more money that we generate.
Each other.
Yeah, and yeah, you may not even realize you helping the other person. You may not even realize that.
Because all it takes for us to say, get up here and say, we got a problem with such and such and so and so.
We got a
and
problem.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and somebody
then they find out about the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make a video.
Mm-hmm.
They people don't know who me and Tramell are.
Mm-hmm.
First thing they're going to do is jump over and type in McCray Kingz to see if we made a video about them.
See?
Then our people, y'all are going to go jump to see who we talking about. So it's just going to go back and forth.
It's go back, yes.
Then
what you think this is all about?
Y'all are going to be in their chat reading them for dog Phil saying, you leave Joseph and Tramell alone, da 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 da. And their people are going to be in our chat talking about leave them alone. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Let me tell you something.
We both did.
Let me tell you something.
They got us views and we got them views.
Exactly.
And it goes back and forth until we get tired of beefing and we either both give up.
Let me tell you something. As much we can sit here in front of this camera and say, Joseph, we do it for the love of it. But let me tell you something. Every single content creator that's monetized on YouTube. I do for the hold on,
because I ain't beefing and I ain't making enough money.
But what I'm saying to you is this: is we are in the business of making money. Nice. When you get monetized, what is your reason for getting monetized? Your reason for getting monetized is not to do this for fun. I don't do this for fun. I get a check every single month, and if it's 2 cents. I don't care if it's 2 cents. I get a check every single month, and when I don't fulfill my $100 threshold and don't get a check that month, they just take that money and it carries over to the next month, and I get a bigger check. This is what I'm saying to you. What y'all think this is all about? When you get monetized, you are not now. Before you was in it because you wanted to, because it was fun, and because you were gearing yourself towards getting monetized. But now that you monetize, you can say whatever you want to say. Content creator, you are in the business of making money.
And some of them don't make money because they ain't get the views.
They do. You do. You make money.
No.
Once you become monetized on YouTube, you gonna make some money. I don't care if it's 5 cents. You gonna make some money.
But sometimes some people it's taking them 3, 4, 5 months.
But that's okay. But that's okay. They still gonna get their money. You still gonna get your money. Come on now, content creators. Y'all couldn't
possibly be doing it for the money, honey. You don't get that.
Well, no, I'm not saying that everybody. No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, Joseph. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is this, and I'm trying to get you to get my point. I'm not saying that. Once you become monetized as a content creator, regardless whether you're doing it for the money or not, you're still in the business of making money. You're still in the business of
making money when you put your cash app up there.
You're still in the business of making. Yes. Y'all see it? We in the business of making money. Yes, I love being here. I love talking to y'all. I love making y'all laugh. I love making y'all cry. I love whatever reaction I get out of y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm waiting for the 21st so I can get my check. Run me my money, YouTube. And if you don't run me my money this month, run me my money. You gonna run me my money. You gonna run me my money. But every content creator that is monetized, once you become monetized, you're in the business of making money, regardless whether you are fixated on making money or not. You are in the business of making money, because if you wasn't in the business of making money, when you got that check, you say, "Oh, I don't need this. I'm just doing it for fun of it."
You know,
we reality TV. This is reality TV. This is the real Tramell and Joseph. This is the real Tramell and Joseph, and we are reality TV stars here on YouTube.
Sometimes I be holding back.
Okay, but we are reality TV stars here on YouTube, and that's that. That's that. In a nutshell. That's it. In the story.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
All right, y'all, we're going to get off of here because I'm hungry. Joseph, I'm hungry again. Lord have mercy. Let me tell y'all
I
something.
was macaroni and cheese and barbecue the other time, man.
When I got sick, I didn't eat. I stopped eating. My appetite it was gone, y'all. But now my appetite is even bigger than it was before I got sick. I want to eat every 5 minutes. Every time I turn around, I want to shovel something in my mouth and eat. I'm hungry. I want some Taco Bell. That's what I want. I want to go get me one of them chalupas from Taco Bell.
You got money for Taco Bell?
I know, but
it ain't YouTube check.
I'm gonna go downstairs and get me and have me. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Speaking of eating, now I don't know where y'all live, but if y'all ain't seen that commercial on Chick-fil-A, now I don't patronize Chick-fil-A because they don't support the LGBTQ, but they got this new salad called lemon. What is it called? Lemon Caesar. It's a Caesar salad.
It's a lemon Caesar chicken salad.
Yeah, lemon Caesar chicken salad. Now, like I said, we don't have Chick-fil-A here, and even if we had it here, I wouldn't go because, like I said, they don't support the LGBTQ. They don't hire gay people, and they really don't like gay people. They don't like the LGBTQ, so I don't patronize them for that reason. But child, I had to go out and get this salad. I had to taste it. So I said, Joseph, I said, we got to go to the store. I got to make this salad. And so I went on YouTube and I saw a video about the salad and I because I wanted to learn how to make it. And now I learned how to make it. The salad, y'all, let me tell y'all something. That lemon kale, the lemon, it's kale. It's romaine lettuce, grilled chicken. You squeeze the lemon juice over the salad with the Parmesan cheese. I went out and got the shaved Parmesan cheese, right? And I got the panko breadcrumbs. Put a little garlic salt on it. And let me tell you something. This salad is amazing. I eat it. Joseph, how long? I eat it every day. Every single day. Every single day I eat it. I'm telling you, this salad is, if you ain't never had a lemon kale Caesar salad, I'm telling you, go to your grocery store, get you some kale, get you some romaine lettuce, get you some Parmesan cheese with some garlic salt, and some panko chips, or get you some Parmesan breadcrumbs. And squeeze the lemon over the salad and get you some Caesar dressing. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. You get your life. Now, see, today I had it, right? And I added my own little flair. I ate mine with tomatoes.
Well, what's that?
What's what?
Chopped cheese. Child, don't tell me nothing about no cheese, honey, cuz. I'm a cheese eater, and God knows I ain't supposed to.
You didn't realize people made money off of YouTube, J-Thing? Oh, yes, baby. Let me tell you something. We make money. We get paid.
You be acting like it's some magical check that could pay the rent.
No, it's not. It's not that much money. Some of us, I know content creators that get $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 checks, but they get like on their videos they get like 10,000, 15, 20,000 views. They those are the money makers. Now we could make that kind of money if we had those kind of people watching us. That's our goal. If we start to get thousands of views and we get $1,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 check, child, I'm gonna continue to do what we do so we can continue to get that check. Because most of y'all gotta understand, a lot of these people, this is their livelihood.
They don't work. They
ain't got no damn job. Why do you think the celebrities done came over to YouTube? Because they make money. We make money. The more people that watch us, the more people that click on our videos, we make money. Every time somebody click and watch that video, it's some money in our pocket.
You acting like,
but it's not.
One click gives you it don't even give you $1.
So what? It don't give you $1. But it gives you money. 2 cents is 2 cents. How much money you think an artist make off a CD?
Child, if they make it 2 cents, you might as well stay in your house and don't sing on it.
How much you think an artist make off a
That's a
CD?
waste of money.
How much you think an artist make off an album? Some artists make 10 cents off of every album,
No,
but
this
where,
was
but
cheap.
where they make their money at is they go on tour and so on and so forth. We in the business of making money, baby. We in the business of making money. We make money. We get a check. I don't care if it's for 2 cents. We get a check. We get a check every single month. And we have a standard goal to reach. We have to fulfill a standard threshold. Once we fill that standard threshold, they send us money. Period. So, why you think some of these content creators work hard? Because some of these content creators will get on their knees and suck up. Let me shut up. To make money off of their channel. I ain't telling y'all no lie. Y'all know I ain't telling y'all no lie. And if I hope I'm not telling no secret. Is this a secret? Is it a secret? Is it a hush secret that I wasn't supposed to tell? But that's why we here. We here to make money. We here to make money. That's what we do. We make money. That's why we have the Kingz boutique. That's why we got our own sneaker line. That's why we go into other different ventures. We do advertising. We market ourselves, right, Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
We do advertising. We do motivational seminars. You can book us if you want to book us for an event. We host events. We're here to make money.
Well, anyway, y'all, I'm going to get me something to eat.
Yeah, me too. I'm hungry, child.
Please watch us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to become part of the Kingz Kingdom, hit the join button. Make sure you check out our Kingz boutique for everything Kingz and Dare to Be Different. And the sneaker line. And the sneaker line. And I think I covered it all. Make sure y'all look out. Like I said, I'm doing my review of Fenty Beauty skincare system, the face washes and moisturizer in every 5 days. So you got one coming up because this is only day 3. So yeah.
For questions, comments, and bookings, our information will be in the description box if you want to contact us. We do not give out our phone number. However, you can DM us on Instagram anytime you wish. Don't be DMing me at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, child, because you're gonna get cussed out. But you can DM us on on Instagram. And please, we welcome your questions and comments, both positive and negative. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Y'all walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness.
All of you have a great day as well.
That's right.
Typing it in the chat. Make sure today's the day you dare to be different.
That's right.
Always remember.
It's Team McGrath.
All damn day. Later, y'all.
See you later.